Bobcats, and welcome to BBTV. Today is Wednesday, November 4th, 2015. My name's Liz.
And I'm Avery. Here's the news you came to see. Our top story for today is a look at a very hot topic in today's world. Should students be able to use cell phones in schools?
BBTV reporters asked this question to several students and teachers to find out the pros and cons of the issue.
Many Bobcats at the school own a phone. Many of our teachers say it's a distraction, and some kids want them out all the time. We asked a few Bobcats their opinion on this topic.
We need to do that. I love my phone, and it can help us in class if we need anything. And if we play Kahoot or anything, we can use it.
I think it's appropriate if you're doing an activity and you require the students to have a phone. Maybe they need to use a dictionary or a timer, or in reading, lots of kids can get books on their phone. And so if they're reading a novel and they want to read it on their phone, that's appropriate. But having your phone out at any other time is not appropriate because phones are a huge distraction for kids.
We probably actually shouldn't have it out during class unless we get permission, because it probably will actually distract me a lot. I'll be supposed to be reading and I'll see it right there and I'll just try to just go on it, and then
One of our rules at the school is that students are not allowed to have their phones out before school starts. Let's see what people think about it.
I think we should, because we could play games just before school, and then right when they say it's time, we can just put them away.
I think that we should have them because class hasn't started yet, and there's nothing really to do, and it won't really bother anybody to have it out.
I feel like we should be able to have them out and use them if we need to text our mom or parents, but maybe not allowed to play games on them. But I don't see the harm in just having them out.
I don't really see the harm in it, but once school is actually in session, yes. In passing period, no, because you need to get to class on time. You shouldn't be focusing on what's on your phone.
For BBTV News, this has been Avery reporting. How'd you do on our quick quiz today, Bobcats? Technology has its benefits, but also has its downsides. We all use it in our everyday lives, but how do you unplug from technology? 84% of technology users say they can't go a day without using their devices. 67% of cell phone users check their phone for notifications or calls, even when their phones didn't vibrate. Here are some tips to unplug from your phone. 1. Get a traditional alarm clock. 2. Put the phone out of sight, especially when you go to bed. 3. Make a plan on what to do when you don't have your device. 4. Go outside and bury your phone. 5. Leave your phone at home when going out. And 6. Finally, try to socialize without the phone. If you're hanging out with friends, talk to them instead of playing on the phone. So Bobcats, it's time to form your opinion. Could you live a week without your phone?
A dance crew made up of several Buffett students, including myself, recently performed at Val's Pumpkin Patch as part of the Heartland Hoedowners. We performed the Saturday before Halloween for a crowd of over 50 people, and everyone had an amazing time. Check out the footage.
The Heartland Hoedowners are a group of cloggers consisting of both girls and guys. The group performs at tons of different places, including Dallas, the Mount Michael Festival, and Sarpy County Fair. Because they perform at so many places, we wondered what one of their favorite parts about performing at different places was.
It's fun because you get to meet a lot of different people, and especially the old people's home, we go there and we like to talk to them and hear their different stories.
Well, you get to meet a lot of people and you get to see the smiles on their faces, especially at the Children's Respite Care Centers. Those are my favorite because all we do is make little kids smile and laugh, and they dance with us at our last dance, and it's just fun.
In this group are also required to take at least 2 other classes at the studio to be a Hoedowner. We asked which other classes the team members took.
Hip hop and acro. I take jazz, tap, acro, hip hop, and ballet.
I take 5 other classes a week. I take jazz, tap, musical theater, ballet, and point.
BTV News, this is Maya reporting.
That's all the news we have today, Bobcats. Now let's spin over to the sports zone for all your sporting news in action.
Hey Bobcats, this is Zoe, and you've just entered the Sports Zone. For today, we are going to take a break from reporting scores and instead take a look at a very popular event in the world of sports. We are talking about fantasy football. We talked to 8th graders about their team this year. Check it out.
Fantasy football is a competition where people pick imaginary teams from players in a league to score points depending on how well those players play. We asked some 8th graders what some of their favorite teams to use were.
I like the Patriots, Packers, and the Dolphins.
Probably the Packers, because they're doing pretty well this year. Maybe some Patriots.
In fantasy football, you pick a variety of players from lots of different teams, and sometimes your picks play against each other. We wondered what team they would root for if this ever happened.
I start both of them because I hope they both do well.
If it's the Packers playing against somebody else, I gotta go with my Packers because that's my team. Don't call me a bandwagon, because I'm not. Usually I'll just go for the people, get the points, get the job done.
Hey Bobcats, we're hoping you're enjoying the unusually warm weather to start November. Today we continue with the nice temperatures of a high of 74 and a low of 58. Tomorrow we will have a high of 64 and a low of 39, with a 50% chance of rain. Better grab your umbrellas, Bobcats. Finally on Friday we will start to see some cooler weather as temperatures drop to a high of 59 and a low of 35. That's all for the weather today, Bobcats. Now over to the quick feature of the day.
Hey Bobcats, I'm Tyson here with your daily feature. Today's Wednesday, so that means it's Wellness Wednesday. We will be sharing some life hacks with you. First, putting dry tea bags in smelly shoes or gym bags will absorb the unpleasant smell. Second, use paper clips on the end of duct tape rolls or any tape rolls to easily find the end of the tape. And lastly, you can use Velcro strips to keep carpets from slipping. That's all for the feature today, Bobcats.
Hey Bobcats, I'm Maya, here to get you caught up with your daily announcements. Plump pumpkins were prominent during the 8th October competition for the Bobcat Den Top Banana Trophy. Powerful entries were provided by this month. We would like to congratulate Mrs. Peacock's Den with their winning entry entitled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Congratulations, students. Attention mathletes, don't forget about our mandatory meeting today. Questions? Stop by see Miss Lucian or Miss Fabra. Do you have an assignment that you need additional help with? Do you want a quiet place to finish your homework? Do you need to review or study for a test? Bobcat Tutoring is available. Students may attend Bobcat Tutoring every Wednesday and Thursday, 3:10 to 5 in room C104. Students can get an academic support from National Junior Honor Society student and staff members. Students using OPS transportation are required to stay the whole time, so please bring enough work. Walkers and riders can leave at any time. That's all the announcements for today, Bobcats. Now over to the main desk for a little bit of fun before we go.
Before we go, we have a little game for you. We want to see if you know some of the most popular songs from today and from the past.
But there's a twist. These songs don't have words. Have fun, Bobcats!
Signing off for BBTV, this has been Liz.
And Avery. Have a fantastic day, Bobcats.